guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, click on the subscription button to subscribe. And for my returning subscribers, thank you. I love you. You're the best. Today I'll be sharing with you how I make this sweet milk candy. It's a very simple recipe. I was just feeling jobless that very day. I said, okay, let me do this for my kids, and they really enjoyed it. I experienced some challenges cutting the candy, as you can see, because my baby was crying. I had to attend to her. So before I came back, it was a little bit cold than it's supposed to be. So for this recipe, we'll be needing our condensed milk. You can use any condensed milk of your choice. Just get it from the supermarket or the market, wherever you can find it. Then I'm making use of oil, vegetable oil, groundnut oil, whichever one is convenient for you. So we're going to be adding little of our vegetable oil into a pan, pot, whichever is okay for you. We'll be adding our our condensed milk too. You can use a pot or pan. I use my non-sticky pot because I feel it's convenient for me. And this recipe needs a lot of stirring. My dear, if you're not ready to stir, do not try. You're going to be stirring, stirring, stirring. You don't even have to leave it on a low heat. I'm just going to be stirring it until it thickens. I'm going to stir it. I stirred it for like 40 minutes, 30 minutes, depending. I didn't really time this recipe, but it took a lot of time. So I'll just basically be stirring, 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 stirring. The moment you want to leave, anytime you want to leave it to tend to something, you just have to reduce the heat to the lowest temperature, because if not, it's going to get burnt. And while stirring, you have to be cleaning the ones by the side to avoid it sticking around and getting burnt before the one inside the pot gets ready. So this procedure, my dear, get ready to stir. Like this, we're mixing cake for mixing stuff for cake. You know how they stir for a long time if you're using manual method. So that's what we're doing here. But I won't say it was fun, because I'm not really used to all these vigorous exercises. So basically, stir, 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 stir. I won't like, this recipe needs a lot of stirring. As you can see, my milk candy is beginning to thicken because it's getting hotter. The water in it is beginning to dry. I'll keep on stirring it. You will see the color change. Very soon the color is going to change. I just kept on stirring it until it became thick. So that was basically what I was doing. And as you can see here, it's becoming thicker here. The thickness is adding, and it's beginning to get to the consistency I need. You can see it's becoming thicker, and this is when you keep stirring more, because it's going to get burnt. While I reduce the heat, I came to oil my plates so that it won't stick on the plate when I'm placing my milk candy. Next, I'm going to pour in my hot candy, milk candy. At this point, it's very, very hot. You can't even use your hand to touch it. So you allow it cool for a little bit. You allow it cool a little bit so that you'll be able to work with it. Working with it was a little bit difficult for me. At this point, I allowed it stay a little while. And when I came back, it was almost cold. So it was very hard for me to work with it. But I still did something out of it. So when you're doing yours, you have to keep an eye on it, because it gets cold faster, and once it gets cold, it solidifies. And you want to get it on the melting stage, so you'll be able to make it form the shape you work with. So here it was already solidifying, so I just had to use my scissors to cut it and give it a shape quickly before it solidifies fully. So I cut it into the shape I was able to cut it, and here it is, milk candy. Honestly, this milk candy was so lovely. It was so sweet, and some is very, very addictive. Like, I kept on licking it all through the day. I had to tell myself to stop. So please, if you enjoyed this episode, please come back for more. And if you're a new subscriber, please click on the subscription button and subscribe to my channel. Love you. Bye.